little bit differently. In previous cases, we started in the magical forest. That's actually over there. Now we are starting in the city center. The reason is that this is the place where everyone starts when they join some new space for the first time. So I wanted to show you that and also how to get to the studio where we will be doing the interview. It's also quite nice because I'm missing the artist, so it give us a little bit or give her a little bit time to join in. She's Lhean Storm, and I think you will love her art. It's really beautiful. When I saw it, it's really something special. So hopefully we will have her here really soon. Having really some sort of technical troubles because we were talking a little bit earlier. So you can see the magical forest during the day. I think the previous cases it was always during the night. So this is something new for you. Yeah, my avatar is not so well trained, so he has low stamina. So I have to rest a little bit between our runs. And you already know this place. I've actually featured different NFT this time. It's of NF technology, and he creates these beautiful pieces that are very simple in design, as you can see, but they have some quite cool ideas. So they are technologies, different sort of memes, and so on. So before the artists join us, we can still put her art on the display and have a little bit talk about it. So hopefully this all works out fine. But yeah, as you know, there's always some sort of technical trouble, glitch or something. So yeah, we are already used to that, and we are well prepared. So here you can see the art. I think it's really interesting, and you can also see the well, not the creative process here. It's on different page, but these images they are actually for they are for ink on paper. So it's those are physical painting, some of them, and some are done by digital techniques. I actually really like this one because it creates uh, this. Yeah, I like when there's color, but also for black and white background or features there. So the main motive uh, really gets enhanced a lot. So for this one is called Antidote, and yeah, it's very nice. But the one that's actually being dropped, or it hasn't it has no reserve price as of now on Foundation, but it's this first one. So I assume that it will be dropped really soon. Hopefully we will have Leanne here soon, so she can tell us all about it. But this one is actually the first one that I saw of her, and you can see those beautiful colors and this almost like icon like picture. What I imagine when looking to these sort of paintings is the feeling when you go into a cathedral or for some for really old building, usually a religious one, that has these beautiful mosaic-like windows, and it features like beautiful colors and the lights going through them, and create this beautiful light play. That's and you can see it particularly well in the picture of the bird. That's almost like a glass or something artificial that it's not alive, but still you can see the movement and you can see the story in this picture. And it's not just the forefront. There's a huge amount of work put into making the story really alive by creating the background here. That like probably took even much more time than creating the main symbol of a woman and the bird. The picture is called Whispers of the Source. So if, it really creates uh, uh, for me this communication between the lady and the nature, the bird that's there in the picture. And let's look at some other pieces at her side, and let's talk a little bit about them. Yeah. So maybe before going there, we can discover a little bit about the artist. It's Lhean. She's from Philippines. It's also why she's using this slot because the other one is in the middle of the in the middle of the night. And yeah, we will not be going through the description. I can leave it up to you. For the site is just the N Storm Lhean Storm, sorry, .com, and you can discover all about the artist there. But what I find really exciting when talking to artists is when I see what they already did in a physical world. So far, they are coming to NFT sort of new as everyone, but they have already experience in showcasing their art in different physical exhibitions and so on. So far, you can see here a couple of those. And you can also see the physical paintings like up real close here. So we can see the colors they are there a lot. This is a little bit different one, but the idea is the same. Yeah, you can see yeah this like shadowy simplified figures there. Yeah, this one is crazy. This thing also for 3D art in physical space. Yeah, so that's regarding the events. We have festivals, so let's check that out as well. Oh yeah, this sounds like real fun on the beach. Yeah, really missing Lian to tell us a little bit more about this one. And yeah, let's look at the art. So maybe let's start with the drawing, then go to paintings, and then to digital art. So these are actually physical paintings, as I said, and you can see even here the level of details uh, that Lian is doing when making these pictures. So it's a really sort of one dot at a time, one line at a time, and you can see just if you compare this one with the actual size of the picture, they are like really big. This has to be a tremendous amount of time to actually create something like this, and even more especially if you put the color into it, and you have to create this reflection in it, and it really feels like um, like a real thing. Even if it's black and white, you can or I can really feel being part of that board. Yeah, and also for yeah, for if you are into symbology, these figures with just one huge opened eye, yeah, it can symbolize some particular awoken states, at least to me. And here we have a little bit more color in this mosaic sort of way. And let's look at the paintings. Yeah, sorry. I will drink a little bit water, so hopefully my voice gets better. Sorry for that. Yeah, so paintings. We already saw a couple of them in those exhibit, but here we can get to experience them in a little bit more detail. Morning fog in the metaverse. Yeah, so you can see those paintings are like really plastic, really 3D, where the frame is actually part of the painting, which yeah, I really love on this one. It's almost like the painting is, as I said, like alive because like these can symbolize as eyes. So even the frame has eyes and can see you and maybe communicate with you. This is a very colorful one. Yes, so maybe like some sort of mountains and yeah, this is some sort of creature over there. Oh, alien. Yeah. Oh, some other figures there. So it almost feels like a ghost in the picture, you know, like when there are these figures, so it's like a shadowy world, or in some way maybe it's like a metaverse or like mirror dimension or something like that from Doctor Strange, where we have the real life, but there's another life or another dimension behind it, and this picture gives you view into that one. And let's get to digital art, as that one is the one that's being minted on Foundation, and also I would say it's actually it has similar features or similar ideas as the other ones that we could saw, but it's much more, I would say, like intricate, or even maybe a little bit more detail, because in the physical paintings we could saw the plastic feeling to that picture, but here it's it's sort of like flat, because it like the 3D. If you just do it like in normal way and don't pull it out to 3D, the digital will not allow you to make the plasticity in the standard way, but it will allow you to put much more detail and play with it in different way. And then when you get closer to the picture, you get to actually experience the plasticity. For example, here on in these hairs, in different way. So it's still there, but you have to discover it again. Yeah, so you can see the motive of a woman is repeating here quite often. And fortunately, we have here also the sneak peek of the process, which is quite cool. So you can see that this is how it starts, with just the black and white, and then she adds the color later. So you can see that she's using probably like very similar technique as she's using in the physical, and she's translating it into the digital world, because like you wouldn't need to do that in this way, uh, but still it's if you do it this way, it creates a particular signature of maybe not in this one as a mosaic, but it allows you to create those intricate pieces like we saw here, where where it would be different if you just do it only color without other without other techniques. And yeah, we have Lhean finally almost here. So let's give her a sec so she can join. Yeah, so she should be here any minute, and then she will tell us about what I had wrong and what's the really her story and what's the motivation behind the art. So let's go a little bit. Oh, I so it's actually maybe my mistake because I didn't. Yeah, I need to post the link there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can see a little bit more pictures here. Yeah, this is even more detailed description of the process, where you can see that just adding the color isn't really the like the only step that you will make to make the art really alive. And you can also see that like in this last process, actually even though some colors get changed at the end. So this one is turquoise, bluish, and this one is pink because that's this last part of the process. Most colors are just used as they are, but some just get a little bit more structure and plasticity. We have Lhean here. Just wait for her to turn on her mic and we will be fine.
Hey, hey,
Hello, hello. How are you
hey.
doing?
We're not live yet, right?
Yeah, we actually are, and yeah,
Oh, you didn't tell me that. I thought you're just gonna record this one.
Yeah, okay. So that's my bad. But yeah, I'm learning on each try, and on each try I make a mistake, at least one, and I learn from it. So that's actually cool. But yeah, so I will tell you what I did, and then you will jump in, all right?
Okay,
So
okay.
so I worked a little bit here, introduced this metaverse, and then I showed your art, and
Hmm.
I'd kind of talked about what I think about it and what I think is behind it. And no,
Okay.
we could do for the round two, where you will tell it by yourself, and we can compare what I had wrong and how it actually
Okay.
is. So it could be fun.
So it's gonna be your perception first.
Yeah, well, I actually already did it, so now
Okay.
we can jump into your part. So it's kind of new and interesting. I would ask you also to jump into Twitch. Uh, the link is in chat, so you would be able to see what I am showing in the browser.
Okay. Um, can you hear me okay though?
Yeah, yeah, everyone can hear you.
Okay, okay, awesome.
Works great. And
Yeah, I can see the. I'm on Twitch.
awesome, awesome, perfect. So yeah, everything is set up, and we can get to normal thing now. So maybe in the beginning, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, because I know that there's a lot. Actually that's one thing I didn't went through. I found your wonderful picture here on your website.
Oh my god, that's my website. It's okay.
It's a wonderful picture.
Yeah. I'm just so surprised because we didn't talk before, right? So and we just scheduled this talk right now. So well, this is new to me and this is very exciting. So yeah, to start, so funny. All right, so to start, my name is Lhean Storm and I'm based in Manila, Philippines. Specifically in BGC, so it's a business district here in Manila, and right now we're in quarantine still. So I don't know if from where you are, everything is already fine. But
No,
here
not
it's
really. Yeah, it's terrible here.
okay. So we're in the same boat then.
Yeah.
So yeah, very much adjusting. We have a curfew every day, so stuff like that. But anyway, going back to myself, I've been an artist for years, and well, I've exhibited in art galleries, physical art galleries, and also joined music festivals because, I'm inspired by music and DJs. And my art is mainly inspired by psychedelic trance. If Are you familiar with the tune?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, well, I about psychedelic art, yeah, I saw quite a lot in NFT space, but yeah, if
Mm.
you mean something more specific, you would have to tell us.
Yeah, the music. So I'm inspired by the
Yeah, yeah,
culture.
yeah,
So that's why my art is, if you notice, it's very psychedelic, very colorful, and also very detailed. So that's basically the main inspiration behind the style of my work. And so when it comes to the crypto art, I just joined last February, and I kind of left a little bit because I took care of some experiments, and then I got overwhelmed when I joined the
hmm
NFT scene. But I was really happy when I discovered the NFT community. It was just by accident. Like, I was researching about XRP, and I was trying to figure out if I'm gonna get rid of my portfolio, like
right.
everything. And then I found out or I saw this article about NFT, and I got so excited because when it comes to digital art, it's usually, for me, it's usually 3D, right? So
Yep.
it's about, sometimes that's how I look at it. And then when I saw the different artworks that we currently have for NFT, it's very, very interesting. It's very varied, and there are lots of very different styles. So not only 3D, but a whole bunch of creativity. So I got excited, and I decided to explore the space from there.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah, through
That's how I met
XRP,
you.
through XRP. Well, so
Yeah.
that's also kind of cool.
I know. So at that time, like last Feb, like it wasn't really working for me. But then, I just left it behind because I got busy with NFT. So good thing it happened because I just left it there. And then like a month or two later, it kind of grew. So it's a blessing. Everything is a blessing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I joined
Yeah.
in similar times. February,
Mm.
I learned first about art and or for NFT art. Then learned about the metaverses and the
Mm.
things. So yeah, that time a lot of people really joined in, and it became this huge hype. But yeah, let's
Mm.
jump back in. Maybe if, before going just to the crypto art. Uh, Tell us a little bit about the festivals and exhibits that you did in physical world, because I think that's also
Mm.
interesting. And I don't want to be just like, okay, like we are in like digital, so we should just care about the NFT, and if it's not minted, it doesn't exist. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I gotcha. So yeah, the last show I had was actually last year. It was also online, but let's not talk about that because you don't want to talk about anything digital. So
Yeah, we
because of
can, but
the
I actually really like also your like these things that I am putting here, like 2019. Yeah, of course, like last year it was difficult to do anything in person because we are all in our
exactly.
prisons, but still, yeah. Just tell us a little bit about this one, and then we jump into the digital.
Sure. So yeah, so sorry I got so excited. So yeah, so what you're looking at right now is the exhibit that we had back in 2019. That was in November, right? That was before, we discovered that there's going to be a pandemic. So at that time, we're so innocent and just enjoying everything and
Yeah.
had no clue that there's going to be a pandemic. So it's really fun. And this was organized by Art Dialogo, and then Malaysia Art Society. The leader or the main organizer of Art Dialogo here in the Philippines is my friend. Her name is Karina Hardin. Hi Karina, I'm gonna show this in a video. So, so she
Hello.
invite. Yeah, she's I haven't heard from her, but she's currently in Kuala Lumpur. But she constantly organizes these events here in the Philippines as well, like more of community work. So this exhibit is connected to that. So this is not only an exhibition of international artists, but it's also community work. So we had this series of community activities for a year or so, and then we presented an exhibition at Sokagakay in Malaysia. So this is the very first time that I was there in person, but this
Mhm,
isn't my first exhibit in Malaysia. The first one was back in 2018 at the National Art Gallery. I wasn't able to make it because of the changes in the schedule. So this is the first time that I was actually there in another country because I live in the Philippines. So I kind of traveled to Malaysia for the Art Dialogo event, so which
mhm.
is use of happiness. Yeah, it was great. It's different when you're actually meeting, artists from different countries in person. So of course, right? If it's I miss that because I haven't been able to do it for almost 2 years now because of
Yeah.
the virus. So kind of tough, but it's good that we're doing this, and I'm meeting more artists as well from different countries through crypto art.
Yeah, absolutely. Some doors closes, another opens, and yeah, hopefully, no, even the previous ones open, and we will have even more opportunities. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So I'm now looking at this Dance for Peace festival, which looks like really fun.
Now you're seeing naked bodies.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't looking so much
I
at
can't
them.
believe that you're looking at my website.
Yeah, of course. It's awesome. Everyone should look there. There's cool stuff there.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, this one is oh, they're gonna be happy about this. So the first one was there's a Dance for Peace festival in Indonesia. That's in Gilinanggu Island. That's about probably an hour or two away from Bali. I kind of forgot, but this was way back 2016. And one of my friends who's a DJ, his name is Victor. Um, he invited us, or he told us about the event, and then I contacted the organizers of the event that I want to be part of. Want to be part of the festival as an artist. So that's why I got there. So it's more of a do it yourself kind of projects. Is very personal because the Dance for Peace festival is mainly about psytrance and the culture. So I took that opportunity to be really involved um, with the event, as an artist.
Nice.
Yeah,
And some
I
more.
miss them.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. They look so much fun.
Yeah,
All
so
of those festivals.
we were supposed to go back there like last year, I think, or the other year, and then it's just not possible with what's going on because of the restrictions right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind of tough.
yeah. So can you tell us about the digital event that you mentioned before?
Digital. You mean the NFT?
Yeah, yeah. You were talking about something last year.
Last year? No.
No, no, no.
Last Feb.
Last Feb.
You
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
okay. 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 So maybe I'm just gonna talk about how I transition from. Well, I've been doing digital work once in a while, but it's not really 100%.
Hmm.
And then I happened to just started working on digital works in 2020 because of the pandemic. So I bought, when I found out that there's going to be a quarantine, like we're going to be on lockdown, I bought an iPad because I just can't imagine that I'm going to be home for days and, um,
Yeah.
we're not allowed to go out. So I bought an iPad, and then that's how it started. So I started to work on my digital works again. So I haven't done it for years because I just do it, once in a while, not really full blown digital work stuff. So my portfolio is majority of my works are physical paintings and drawings. So I
Yeah.
just, do it like rarely. And then during the pandemic, I started working with my iPad and started loving it again. And it was like some sort of an introduction to what's going to happen the next year, this 2021, because that's, this year I discovered the whole NFT community. So it was meant to be, I guess.
Yeah. New opportunities.
Hey, that artwork that you're showing right now, I just minted that on Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link, but it's not for sale yet. So I just minted it earlier. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I have
exciting.
it. I have it here. I actually checked it. I know it doesn't have reserve. So if you are building expectations there, right?
Oh my God, you're a stalker.
Yeah, of course.
Just
Like I
kidding.
prepare my stuff.
Thank you. So yeah, I just submitted it earlier, so I haven't really announced it yet. But if you want to bid, feel free.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we have some viewers here online, and a lot of other people will see it in recording. Yeah, so
Awesome.
for sure.
So, is it okay if I ask you to tell me more about your gallery in the space? Because I was selected to be part of your gallery, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So no, it looks like advertisement to me, but it wasn't prepared. Promise. And we get back to your other digital art because there are many more cool pieces, and I'd for sure want to talk with you about the process because
Sure, sure,
here's
sure.
even the sneak peek to it. So it would be really cool to talk about it. Yeah, so yeah, what I did is actually I made this contest on Twitter that everyone could submit their art, and I will pick, or I was supposed to pick three people uh,
Mm-hmm.
that will be featured in my gallery. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was so difficult to choose that I
Mm-hmm.
picked, I think, like 10 or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
now I'm waiting for their reply if they are still interested. And then we will. There will be actually more options because originally I just thought that I will display the art, but then I thought that it's and also with the experience that I have, and it's much more interesting to make an event out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
for people that will be interested in doing more and having more exposure, I will give them chance to be part of the exhibition and uh, do similar interview as we do now, but it would
Mm-hmm.
be in the metaverse. So you would join me here. As you can see,
Yeah, it's
I'm here.
awesome.
So you will be able to be there and talk about your art or other people that were selected about their art that will be displayed in the gallery, not just in the browser. That will be for every piece will have their frame, and also for the visitors will be able to interact with the artist. So for yeah, I will be preparing this big thing. Depending on how many people confirm or if I will want to do this exhibit and
Mm-hmm.
live interview thing, then I might break it up into more events because like
Mm-hmm.
organizing 12 artists is a little bit scary prospect. uh,
Yeah.
so
Not
so
really. It's really good what you're doing.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I actually have a little bit more galleries like that. We would probably do
Mm-hmm.
this one in the biggest one. You can
Mm-hmm.
check it out on my YouTube channel. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, uh, yeah,
I'll do that.
yeah, I'm trying to just to learn, so everyone can see. It's every video that you can see on my YouTube or here on Twitch. There are some problems. If you want to like get or laugh at me or just get your confidence boosted when something went wrong, you can check them out and you will have a good time.
Actually, I like the spontaneity. I mean, everything is just spontaneous, and things are open to lots of improvement, right?
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
possibilities. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Well,
not really improvement. I think that's fun.
yeah,
The way that
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I try to do this as sort of if we would be talking in a restaurant or just somewhere having friendly chat,
Mm.
and I happen to record it, and yeah, there are some people that like it and watch it. So, thank you guys.
Yeah. So I'm actually terrified of having interviews. So I don't really call it that way. Sometimes I just call it conversation.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
because it's less terrifying. I'm not a celebrity, so not used to that.
Well, a little bit. Okay, so let's get back to you. Because probably no one was really interested about me very much. Let's
That was so
talk.
interesting, huh?
Okay, at least for you. So that's good.
Right.
So tell us a little bit more about your how you work about this creative process. So I think this is
Process.
this
Yeah.
is probably most revealing because it has most steps. Tell us how you do that.
Yeah, so I made sure that I included the process on my website because what's going on around, like a lot of people would really want to know if you're the person who created the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in the beginning I have this I just draw on paper, like I sketch or draw. And then I didn't really mean to, like, for example, this work specifically. So I started drawing on paper, and then I didn't really plan to make it digital. It just happened. I just sort of like decided right there and then, okay, I'm gonna work on this and color this digitally. So that's what I did. So I use
Ah.
Sketchbook. It's a free app on iPad. So at that time I started with that, and I really like it. Although I like Procreate as well, but it was easy for me because it was the iPad Mini 5. So I started working on that, and 'cause I really believe that it's not really the tool that you use, but how you use it.
Mm-hmm.
How you
Yep.
exercise your creativity with the tools that you use. Just like when you're using a cheap camera, it really doesn't matter. So what matters is, how you work with the resources that you have. So it
Mm-hmm.
kind of applies to this process or my process in general, because I tend to be resourceful with whatever I have. Although I can buy whatever art materials that I need, but at that time I only had the iPad Mini 5 and I didn't want to spend much on other software. So yeah, this is a very great start. And so the first thing that I do is I of course upload it on the app, and then I paint it right there and then. So if there are sketches already on the initial artwork, I just trace it back, and make sure that every little detail is covered, so that when you zoom in, like, it's still 100% not pixelated, so it's
Mm-hmm.
still gonna be good to look at. So I guess that's the difference between physical art or a picture of a mere artwork. Like, you take a picture of your drawing, and then when you upload it, um, when you zoom it, like, there's some kind of grainy stuff right there. Unless, I don't know, unless probably if you
Right.
scan it, but still, I don't get that. I haven't experienced that kind of satisfaction when I zoom in on a traditional drawing, and then I'm still not satisfied. I when I want to present it as a digital artwork, I really make sure that I draw over the entire thing and make it
Right.
purely digital to cover all the pixels.
Yeah, I get it. So far, we probably
Mm,
can't expect that you will mint some of these physical paintings that you have here.
uh-huh.
For example, this one.
Yeah, I like that. It's one of my experiments last year.
Yeah, but when I was talking about it, I said like it's almost look like I don't know like eyes of this frame, and that it's the painting is like alive and almost like watches you and almost like would interact with you in some way. It's
Thank
fun.
you. So I tend to mix old drawings, like old works. Like I have I think I mentioned that on one of my blog posts. Like um, when I create artworks and they don't work out, I don't throw them away. I just keep them. So and then I just leave them somewhere. And then when I want to work on something, oh no, 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 don't look at that. So when I want to create something new, I just look back at my old works and then see if I can use something from my archives, and then create a new piece, a whole new piece.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So you're a bit perfectionist, right? About your
I
art.
try not to be because my
Okay.
artworks. I'm a Virgo, so
Right.
I can't help it to like it's just part of us, I guess, to be a perfectionist. But I
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
to, because I can't be perfect. No one is, no one can be. I mean, if you want to be perfect, then I don't know, there's nothing else to learn, right? So
Yeah, but you
but then
aspire to it, right?
I think I think perfection, being or striving for perfection, is more of a, I don't know, discipline maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
still, no matter what you do, you cannot achieve perfection.
Right. Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you're God, or an angel, or something, or I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah. I
know.
understand. I understand. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, sort of proves my point.
Why did you say that?
No, well, I think I didn't mean it in bad way. I mean it as a compliment because like in this picture, uh, it you can really see that's yeah, those are not hours. Those are probably like days of
Yeah.
just doing every particular point exactly as it's supposed to be, every line. Uh, Great, and you can't make a mistake because then you are starting from scratch.
It's amazing that you have figured it out, but it's wow, you're very perceptive. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
same thing as my drawings. I also spend days when I'm creating my digital artworks.
Yeah.
So same thing as when I'm using just pen and ink on paper. So pretty much the same process. I'm just using different tools
Hmm.
or medium.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it so much. I love it so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. My favorite one is actually yeah, this one. Yeah. I have some like weakness for black and white combined with color. Uh,
Mm,
I
antidote.
Yeah, I really love how you created even like these reflections in the
Hmm.
glass. And it's interesting because it can be, well, if it would be black and white, then it would be difficult. Like probably it wouldn't be so like it wouldn't pop so much. I mean the reflection.
Hmm.
But now with the color, it gives you ability to do that, and also for like these guys with the big single eye.
The aliens.
Yeah, aliens, or I sort of see there like this third eye symbology,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
awakened. So yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this work as is, as a traditional art piece. I'm not gonna mint this
Yeah,
at all. But I'm glad that you like it. It's very interesting. That's basically that's me, drinking red wine. And then the backgrounds, like my entire imagination, and all the creatures and all the thoughts that I have, etc.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, is there anything else that you would like to share? I don't want to make this one too long, and also I don't want to spoil all of your secrets if you are going to have the exhibition and we are going to meet again.
Yeah, I guess I just want to greet everybody in the NFT community, because I was, when I met all of them, I was really happy. And then I met Tori. You know Tori, right?
Yeah, 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 I know.
Tori Bat. Yeah, she's my very first friend
Ah,
at the
awesome.
time. Yeah, so at the time, I just sent her a private message on Twitter, and then we kind of talk, and we kind of like got along with each other. She's a very cool person. And then I met a whole bunch of people because of her, the NFT hype squad, although I'm not so active on Discord, because it's just chaotic sometimes, with
Yeah,
lots of
absolutely.
focusing on creating artworks, and you know how it goes with my creative process. It takes a lot of time and a lot of focus,
Hmm.
so it's kind of challenging. But then just want to say hello to everybody, and I hope you get more sales, more bids on your NFT, especially right now that Ethereum is kind of doing great in the
Yeah,
market.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so exciting. And I can see like idols like buying all lots of work. So but anyway, so yeah, that's just what I want to say. I'm really glad that I met everybody. I mean, they're very supportive in a genuine kind of way. Like, I've never experienced that kind of support that artists give to each other. So it's just freaking amazing, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
second
and
that,
um
absolutely.
exactly. And then the technology that comes with it, like this one, like what we're doing right now, um the metaverse, and the future um development that's coming our way. It's just, I don't know, it defines the word limitless. Like, there's a lot of possibilities ahead, and it's true that it's just really the beginning. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
Awesome. And you can actually see the sunset. So
Ah, beautiful.
not fully. It's there's some time to get really low, but we are already able to see a little bit of color.
Mm.
And yeah, so that's cool because we started with the sunrise. So the day is quite short here, but the
And
night
then
as well.
there's my website, like, which is
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, for anyone that's watching, feel free to reach out to me. I will gladly have you as a guest, and we can do chat like this. Also, if you mentioned Tori, I actually had one of these chats with her as well. So
mm,
you can check out the previous videos either here or on YouTube, and you can see that conversation as well. I think it was pretty cool.
awesome. And how do I pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's really tough for people. Usually, it's Yaroslav or Yarda.
Yaroslav.
Oh, you're doing great. Awesome.
Yaroslav.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
do you have a nickname?
Uh, yeah, it can be pronounced shorter as Yarda,
Yarda?
or yeah. Well, you are doing really great.
Yarda.
Or you can just use my Twitter nickname, Artific, which
Artific.
yeah, which is
Artifix.
yeah, yeah, it's like art ethic. It's sort of from one sci-fi novel, not so well known.
Mm,
Yeah, it's Diamond Age. It's called. It's really old, and yeah, I
awesome.
read it, and there were these artifacts people. They were like uh,
Artifacts.
yeah, yeah, they were like digital architects, like
Okay.
really creative people, like between art and the technology. So I made it a little bit I changed it a little bit, and I'm using it as a handle. Yeah, so cool story at the end.
Awesome.
So thank you very much for your time. Thank you all for watching, and see you around. Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you so much. And nice talking to you. Great
You,
talk.
you too.